A fascinating clash was on the horizon. Carlos Cuadras, a seasoned warrior, was ready. He was a former world champion. He knew the taste of victory. He understood the pressure of the big lights. His experience was a powerful weapon. He aimed to reclaim his spot at the top. He was determined to show he still had it. Many believed this was his fight to win given his history. Opposite him stood a young lion. Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez was his name. He was an undefeated prospect, full of talent, full of hunger. He was stepping into uncharted territory. This was a massive opportunity for him, a chance to prove he belonged with the elite. Rodriguez carried the hopes of many. He was seen as a future star. This fight would be his ultimate test, a true measure of his potential in the sport. The WBC Super Flyweight title was on the line, a prestigious green and gold belt. It symbolized supremacy in a tough division. Both men desperately wanted that belt. For Cuadras, it meant a return to glory. For Rodriguez, it meant a rival. The stakes could not have been higher. Fans expected a memorable encounter. The contrast in styles and experience promised fireworks. This was more than just a fight, it was a narrative unfolding. The Footprint Center in Phoenix, Arizona was the venue. The date was February 5, 2022. The atmosphere was electric. Supporters of both fighters filled the arena. They were loud and passionate. They knew they were about to witness something special. This was the kind of fight that defines careers. It was a moment where legends could be made, or where dreams could be shattered. The tension was palpable. Everyone waited for the first bell.
Jesse Rodriguez made a bold move. He was not originally a super flyweight. He usually fought at a lighter weight. Moving up in weight is always a risk. Boxers face bigger, stronger opponents. Their power might not carry up effectively. Their speed advantage could be nullified. It takes courage to make such a jump, especially against a proven champion like Cuadras. Many questioned if this was too much, too soon for the young fighter. He was also a late replacement. The original opponent for Cuadras pulled out. Srisaket Sor Rungvisai was unable to fight. Rodriguez stepped in on short notice. This added another layer of difficulty. He had less time to prepare specifically for Cuadras. He had less time to adjust to the new weight class properly. This was a monumental challenge he accepted. It showed his confidence and his desire to seize the moment, no matter the odds. Facing a former champion is never easy. Carlos Cuadras was not just any former champion. He had fought the best in the division. He had wins over top names. He knew how to handle pressure. He understood championship rounds. Rodriguez was stepping into the lion's den. He was facing a man who had been there, done that. This experience gap was a significant factor in the pre-fight analysis. Many felt Cuadras would exploit this, but Bam Rodriguez believed in himself. He saw this as his destiny. He was not intimidated by the occasion. He was not awed by his opponent's reputation. He trained hard for this moment. He trusted his skills and his team. This leap of faith was a testament to his ambition. He wanted to shock the world. He aimed to prove that youth and talent could overcome experience. This was his chance to make a huge statement.
This was the biggest fight of his life. Yet he fought like a seasoned veteran. His poise was truly impressive for a young fighter. He did not rush his work. He did not get drawn into wild exchanges. He stuck to his game plan meticulously. This composure allowed him to think clearly under fire. It was a key to his performance. His defensive movements were a joy to watch. He used subtle head movement. He employed quick footwork to control distance. He slipped punches effectively. Cuadras found it hard to land clean shots. Rodriguez made him miss, and then he made him pay. This defensive prowess frustrated Cuadras. It also conserved Rodriguez's energy. He was not taking unnecessary punishment. This was smart boxing, a sign of high ring IQ. Rodriguez never looked overwhelmed by the moment. Even when Cuadras landed good shots, Bam stayed composed. He took them well and fired back. He did not panic or abandon his strategy. This mental fortitude is rare in young fighters. It showed a maturity beyond his years. He fought with an almost cold, calculated demeanor. He was focused solely on the task at hand. He was in complete control of his emotions. This unflappable nature allowed him to execute his plan. He was able to adapt as the fight progressed. He made adjustments when needed. His corner, led by Robert Garcia, trusted his ability to stay calm. This trust was well placed. Rodriguez fought with an intelligence that belied his age. His composure was not just a trait, it was a weapon. It kept him steady through 12 hard rounds of championship boxing.
Rodriguez's fighting strategy was a display of sharpshooting. He did not waste many punches. His accuracy was exceptional. He picked his shots carefully. He threw straight, clean punches. His jab was a crucial tool. It set up his other punches. It controlled the range and pace. Cuadras often found himself on the end of that jab. It was a consistent, stinging weapon that disrupted the former champion's rhythm. He mixed his punches beautifully. He went to the head and the body. He threw combinations with speed and precision. His left hand was particularly effective. He landed it repeatedly throughout the fight. Cuadras struggled to find answers to Bam's varied attack. Rodriguez was not predictable. He kept Cuadras guessing. This tactical variety was a hallmark of his performance. He showed he was more than just a power puncher. Defensively, he was astute, but his offense was equally impressive. He knew when to attack and when to hold back. He didn't just throw for the sake of throwing. Every punch had a purpose. He was looking for openings, creating them. His sharp shooting style meant he was often landing the cleaner, more effective blows. This scored points with the judges. It also visibly frustrated his opponent. He was outboxing the boxer. The fight was a chess match at times. Rodriguez often seemed one step ahead. He anticipated Cuadras' moves. He countered effectively. His ring generalship was superb. He controlled the center of the ring for long periods. He dictated the terms of engagement. This tactical mastery was a sight to behold. It showed a deep understanding of the sweet science. Rodriguez fought with both brains and brawn.
Both fighters understood their importance. Rodriguez in particular invested heavily in bodywork. From the early rounds, he targeted Cuadras' midsection. These punches don't always get the immediate glory, but they pay dividends later in the fight. They sap an opponent's strength, they slow down their movement, and they can break a fighter's will over time. Cuadras himself is known for his body punching. He tried to implement this strategy too. He landed some good shots to Rodriguez's body, hoping to slow down the younger, faster man. However, Rodriguez seemed to take them well. He did not show signs of being hurt by them. Perhaps his youth and conditioning helped him absorb these blows. Or maybe Bam's own body attack was more telling, more effective as the rounds wore on. There was a key moment in the third round. Rodriguez landed a thudding left uppercut to Cuadras' body. It visibly hurt the Mexican veteran. Cuadras backed up, his pace slowed. Rodriguez followed up with more sharp punches. This sequence showed the impact of those body shots. It demonstrated that Rodriguez could hurt Cuadras. It was a turning point that shifted momentum. It proved Bam's power was real at this higher weight. Throughout the fight, Rodriguez continued his assault on the body. These punches were an investment. They made Cuadras more hittable upstairs. They took away some of his aggression. By the later rounds, the accumulated effect was clear. Cuadras was not as energetic as he was early on. Rodriguez's consistent bodywork was a crucial element of his victory. It was a classic example of breaking down a tough opponent methodically and intelligently.
He has trained numerous world champions. His experience is invaluable. His presence in Bam's corner was a huge asset. Garcia is known for his calm demeanor. He provides clear, concise instructions. He knows how to motivate his fighters. He understands the nuances of a championship fight. His guidance between rounds was crucial for Rodriguez. The training environment at Robert Garcia Boxing Academy is legendary. Fighters push each other to be better. They spar with high-level talent. This prepares them for the toughest challenges. Rodriguez benefited greatly from this environment. He was battle-tested in the gym. He learned from champions around him. This helped him develop his skills and his mindset. It molded him into the fighter he became, ready for the world stage. Garcia's game plan for Rodriguez was evident. It focused on using Bam's speed and boxing ability. It emphasized intelligent pressure and sharp counters. Garcia likely advised Rodriguez to stay disciplined, to avoid getting into a brawl with the stronger Cuadras. The instructions were to box smart, to use the jab and control the distance. Rodriguez executed this plan almost perfectly. This showed the strong connection between fighter and trainer. Throughout the fight, Garcia kept Rodriguez focused. He made adjustments as needed. He reminded Bam of the fundamentals. He ensured his fighter did not get complacent. Garcia's calm confidence likely helped Rodriguez stay composed. The corner work was a masterclass in itself. It highlighted the importance of a good trainer. Robert Garcia played a massive role in this victory. His strategic input was undeniable.
He was facing a younger, faster opponent. He was taking clean shots. Yet he never stopped trying. He kept coming forward. He absorbed punishment and fired back. He demonstrated the spirit of a true warrior. He was not going to give up his dream easily. He fought with pride and determination. He wanted to prove he was still a force. Cuadras is known for his aggressive style. He likes to pressure his opponents. He throws a lot of punches, especially body shots. He tried to implement this strategy against Rodriguez. He had moments of success. He landed some good combinations. He pushed Rodriguez back at times. These moments reminded everyone why he was a former champion. He showed flashes of his old self, digging deep into his reserves. Despite being outboxed for large portions, Cuadras never quit. He fought until the final bell. He took Rodriguez's best shots and stayed on his feet. This resilience earned him respect from fans. Even in defeat, he showed his toughness. He made Rodriguez work for every round. He did not make it an easy night for the young challenger. His effort was commendable. He left everything he had in that ring. His known body shots were part of his arsenal. He landed some crisp ones. He hoped they would wear Rodriguez down. But Bam seemed to handle them. Cuadras also showed his experience. He tried different tactics to disrupt Rodriguez. He tried to rough him up on the inside. He tried to change the pace, but Rodriguez was too skilled, too composed on this night. Cuadras fought bravely, but it wasn't enough against the rising star. Section 8. A Star is Born. Rodriguez claims the crown. The final bell rang, but there was a clear sense of who had won. Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez had put on a masterful performance. He had outboxed, outthought, and outfought the veteran. The judges' scorecards confirmed this. Rodriguez was declared the winner by unanimous decision. The scores were 117 to 110, 117 to 110, and 115 to 112. A convincing victory. The moment his name was announced, Rodriguez celebrated. He had achieved his dream. He was the new WBC super flyweight champion. At just 22 years old, he became the youngest current world champion. It was an incredible achievement, especially considering the circumstances. Stepping up in weight on short notice, facing a tough former champion. He overcame all obstacles. This victory announced his arrival on the world stage. This win was not just a personal triumph. It was a significant moment for boxing. A new star had emerged. Rodriguez showed he had all the tools: skill, speed, power, and composure. He had the potential to become a dominant force. The boxing world took notice. Fans and experts alike were impressed. He had shocked many who doubted him. He proved he was the real deal, a special talent. The celebration was emotional. Rodriguez shared the moment with his team, with his coach Robert Garcia, with his family and supporters. It was the culmination of years of hard work, years of dedication and sacrifice. He had climbed the mountain. He had reached the pinnacle of his division. This victory was a testament to his talent and to his unwavering belief in himself. A new champion was crowned and his name was Bam.
The super flyweight division is stacked with talent. There are many exciting potential matchups. Names like Juan Francisco Estrada, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, and Kazuto Ioka. These are legendary fighters. Fights against any of them would be huge. Rodriguez has now put himself in that elite company. He is ready for these challenges. He could also choose to move back down in weight. He is still young and growing. He might find his optimal weight class is flyweight or light flyweight. Wherever he fights, he will be a major attraction. His exciting style and impressive skills make him a must-see fighter. Promoters will be eager to feature him. Networks will want to showcase his talents. He has the charisma to become a pay-per-view star. The key for Rodriguez will be continued development. He is already incredibly skilled, but there is always room for improvement. Under Robert Garcia's guidance, he will surely continue to evolve. He needs to stay grounded and hungry. He must maintain his work ethic. If he does, the sky is the limit. He has the potential to build a lasting legacy in the sport. He could become a multi-division champion. The boxing world eagerly awaits his next move. What challenges will he take on? Who will he fight next? One thing is certain, Jesse "Bam" Rodriguez is a name we will be hearing for years to come. His victory over Carlos Cuadras was just the beginning. It was the start of a new era. An era that could be dominated by this young, talented champion. The future of boxing looks bright with stars like Bam Rodriguez leading the way.